We are standing here in the territory of Westlandia, where the RYLA, which is one of the most important Rotary programs, is taking place. My name is Zahava Zuckerman, member of Rotary Club Antwerp International, and I will bring you all the latest and hottest news from the field. RYLA is one of the most interesting and challenging programs in Rotary. This is a program where young and motivated people are chosen by their potential leadership skills. The RYLA District Committee decided this year to give young people from the 3 districts of Rotary BeLux and also some participants from other countries like Lebanon and France the opportunity to develop their leadership skills. The committee headed by Marcel Zuckerman had the idea to work on a humanitarian subject, and that's how my first humanitarian mission was born. 40 participants will arrive this afternoon here to Westlandia, are going to stay here from today till Monday midday. This is where it all happens.
It was a long story. It took approximately 1 year, divided in 3 periods. The first period, we have to find an interesting program. In the second phase, I spent time to set up a good team of our district. But I was convinced that the RYLA program was more motivated if the 3 districts was participated. And the last period was the most intensive. We have to find the right partner for the mission. And through a past Rotary friend who is specialized in urgent care, Yves Blue, he presented me Bart Gijs, Sir Bart Gijs from the BFAST, who was proposed to do in the police school in Westla and present Matthijs. All 3, we prepare the program. Then come the big work, it's to convince all the clubs of the 3 districts to participate and to find candidates. And the success was beyond what we want. For 60 required, we got 40 places. It was a real success.
Take your hand luggage. We will take care of the traveling luggage. Take your hand luggage, all your papers to do the checking for the airport.
So how many teams are here? 4 teams. Excuse me? Thank you. You're here at the border of our country and we need to have a serious and important security check because You come from other countries and we don't know if we can trust you. Move it. Get by two. Move it. Hurry up, move it.
I hope you rest well, because I don't know if you still will rest until Sunday. So, welcome here, and I will present you the governor of our district, Philip Slack. He's present here especially for you, and he will say a couple of words for you.
Dear voluntary friends of RYLA Inter-District Belgium-Luxembourg, dear organizers, instructors and Rotarians, welcome this morning in Antwerp.
Time to start with the real work, and it's time to introduce yourself. But since you know most of yourself, perhaps it's better when your neighbor will introduce you. You have 10 minutes to know everything about your neighbor and your neighbor about you.
She studies development cooperation, and for her it's very interesting to be here because actually they have a different approach in her study.
In his free time, he's passionate about wines. He has the degree of a sommelier.
I present you Gert-Jan Erdekens. He's 22 years old. She's a social worker at the OCMW in Veurne, where she also lives. She has 3 sisters.
She worked half a year in South Africa to fight for human rights.
Hospital, and she wants to specialize in emergency. And she tells of herself that she is very competitive.
And you will line up from young till the oldest of your team, without talking to each other. You start with the youngest and you stop with the oldest. You start with the youngest, you stop, you don't talk to each other and you stop with the oldest. You start with the youngest and you stop with the oldest.
It's a meal ready to eat. Everybody of you will receive afterwards. Okay. You have 2 meals, like this. You have to open yourself and you have to experience yourself what's all in it.
Allebei in, maar we moeten dan even...
With 3.
The difficult part was to delegate, actually. because at first, the first stand, then I was a team leader, and then I had to delegate the other persons, and I had to tell what they have to do. But I was actually quite difficult because I don't know how I have to put up the tent, and I have to say, you have to do that, you have to do that. And
And you probably extension was not very
And also for the average is okay, so it's quite good.
Yeah. For a very, very first time.
Not so much information from the team leader. No. In the other group?
It was very limited, except for following. So I wasn't expecting any direct communication, but I think that they communicated
There is shortness in time, and at that moment, you're in a crisis situation. Start.
After the first team left.
Back to the street is left of us. Yeah, because are we on the side?
No, that's good there.
Donc le leadership pour moi c'est une façon de pouvoir organiser, fédérer un groupe, donc de pouvoir présenter à un groupe de personnes qui doivent travailler ensemble ou faire en tout cas une partie de chemin ensemble, une façon d'aller dans le chemin, donc de se présenter face à un obstacle ou face à une situation et de pouvoir créer et maintenir une cohésion au sein de ces personnes.
Before going on a mission, clear out all the old waypoints, because sometimes there are old waypoints and then you say base and you want the others say let's say home base, and then you don't know anymore what the correct reference is for your base.
This is here the exercise itself. This is your radio. Okay, so within the team you go through it.
Last team repeat over.
It is going to leave over.
Everyone,
Everything is over. Is okay.
You all knew that you all had to have your papers at all time. Please, when you're in a foreign country, do not forget that. Always keep your papers with you. Foreign police doesn't love with this. This is a very serious matter. So we will give you back Jason, but pay attention to it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so you know. Is it comfortable for you to? How long is it? Yeah, there you go. Are we comfortable?
Down here?
There are some things you have to know about reaching. It's very dangerous. When there's tension on the table, it can snap. When you have a mesh, you put it up in the middle. And we are cooking.
And then we can just collect them and shortly go through them. I've been told that I have something like, let's say, what is DC Echo?
biggest humanitarian donor in the world. No doubt about that. Since the beginning, as you can see, 40 billion euros has been donated to the NGOs, international organizations like the UN, for instance, or Federation, and so on. 140 countries around the globe, so it's rather big, including, for instance, some European member states as well. It's part over there. I mean, of course, with the civil protection assistance, even to Scandinavia or some other, let's say, Netherlands.
Okay, guys. So this afternoon is an important afternoon. The team leader is very important because you will do things as not usual. And the motivation is very important. Okay? You will have 2 exercises where I will say it's new for
more dangerous.
temperature.
What?
Temperature.
Temperature. Okay. Yeah, it's melting. When metal is burning, it's a very high temperature. And the water we normally use, it's gonna be Okay, everybody went to the sauna? Lay down. Okay? You're gonna take the water. Can go to one of them. Pardon, chantier. Nu mooi, we gaan stapje voor stapje naar beneden. Please close the door.
I don't believe any of the activities that we did were frightening. Today they were rather very exciting and interesting. We were able to work with les pompiers, and we got to know what kind of activities they do. And I'm not in the paramedical field, so it was very good for me to know how to handle cases when it comes to having a patient and moving it around the field.
Yes, you really can, very easily actually, because from the first moment we're all brought together in groups and you have to get to know each other because you're put in situations that you have to work together and it's so easy to make friends.
No, I haven't lived in America since I graduated undergraduate, and then I moved over to Africa and I did some development work. So in terms of training like this, never done anything like this before, but it's so exciting.
How do you like it?
I love it. We just did some really cool simulations. We went into a building with like...
I think we've become friends, yeah. When we started this, we weren't friends at all. I didn't know anyone here, but it kind of went really quickly. It was a really good group socially. We got to know each other really fast. And yeah, I liked it. We're all friends now, yeah, apparently.
I can see our friends.
We like
it! The barbecue that we organize is a part of the training. No, we don't have to laugh, it's serious, because every mission, when they come on the end, the teams are invited by the ambassadors, by the president of the country, or even by the authorities from the country to thank for the work they do. So tonight, you are the government, you are the representative of the people where in Vestania, you are Vestanians in fact, this is where they make their training.
But I'm convinced that we will speak a little bit more, but what I would like to say is that what I saw, starting from Friday evening, a group of young people, even motivated, but not aware of what happened. And what I saw this afternoon, when young ladies came down of a 4th floor apartment, 10-15 meters high, then I saw there was a huge evolution on each individual, but also in a team. And I think that's what the baseline was for this weekend and for this training. Responsible young leadership, but also team building and become Rotarian friends, but also become aware of the humanitarian world and what you could survive or what you could see out there in the big, difficult world when you're going abroad on missions. So before starting the film, I would like to thank the participants for their evolution. It's not finished yet. We have still a night to go. We have tomorrow morning for that. Even though with all these invitees and the governors, I would like to really have a thank you and an applause for all the participants.
Before we go to the how you experienced the basic safety in production practice.
So we can, I don't, we need to find a word to like. I have a good word, equality. Equality, yeah. Yes. Yeah, equality. I think you can, equality is our main. Who wants to explain?
What I saw during the last days and hours is that the whole group, the participants, but also the instructors and the staff are growing. So on operational and immediate impact level, I think the collaboration is quite good, not to say excellent. What I saw also during the last months when we had meetings, the first meeting, let me say, within this and 1 year ago, and now we went on a long way together. And we built every meeting, every month we built a stone or a step towards this training, and now we are executing and performing this training, and I think the collaboration is quite strong, and it's become more than a collaboration. There is also brotherhoods and friendship between the participants, and I think that's important because being a humanitarian actor, it's also part of friendship and respect for each other. We can have different thoughts, different views, but being within humanitarian thinking, you have to create friendship. So for me, the collaboration with RYLA and the RYLA staff 2014 is great. It's excellent, and for me, it's ready to do it again.
Thank you very much.